How excited is the family to have you playing so close to home?
Man, it's a blessing, bro. It's just crazy how like the journey has been to like come back here, be home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just truly a blessing just to be home, but more so like take that next step for sure. So.
What's the ticket request like?
Oh man, anytime I come home anyway, like when we play Atlanta, it's loaded, like 50 plus, it's up there. So we'll see this year. It's like even more crazy.
Just how has it been for you adjusting to playing with the Skyhawks and training camp? And I don't know if you participated in the scrimmage yesterday, but just what was it like?
Man, it's been smooth. I didn't play yesterday, but like just all the way building up to the scrimmage, like it's just been love from the jump. Like they just embrace me with love, just value everything that I'm doing, and just show me the plan that they got for me. So I'm excited to get going this year, and I think it's going to be a lot of great things happening this year for sure.
You talked about making the next step. So what is that next step that you see in your progression? Because that's what this league is all about.
Definitely, my goal is definitely be in the NBA. I feel like I got all the tools required to do that. But more so just being like the best version of myself. That's really the main focus. Staying healthy, taking care of my body, and just staying efficient throughout the whole year, staying consistent. So that's really the biggest goal, and I feel like everything else take care of itself for sure.
This is your 4th year in the league, right?
Yeah.
So what have you learned through the process and the journey that brings you here that you've got to do to continue towards that goal of being in the NBA?
It's just adjustments. I think you got to be able to. The quicker you can recover, the quicker you can adjust. I think helps you the most. I feel like that's with any situation, whether that's with basketball, just life in general. How fast you can adjust, how fast you can recover from mistakes. So I feel like that's the biggest thing I've learned in this journey so far, and I think that's why I'm here where I am.
What advice would you give your younger self?
To ask more questions. I feel like when you're going through it, you feel like kind of like the only one going through it at times. So you try to just navigate it, but it's resources all around you. So you just gotta pour into the people that got that wisdom and just be a listener, be a real good listener.
With you being one of those homegrown players in Georgia, you obviously joined the White, joined Davon. Have you guys had a chance to kind of chop it up about your experiences playing high school ball?
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to representing for the state of Georgia this year?
Man, it was crazy. Me and Dwight, we was talking about high school the whole time. He was at Pepperbrook, I'm at Jonesboro, so we both just been watching each other growing up, playing against each other. So just to be back in the same, same team, all that type of stuff is definitely a dope, ironic experience. From coming all the way since high school and to now, it's it got to make sense. You know what I mean? So I think it's dope. We're going to embrace that this year for sure. Next year.
Go ahead. MJ, getting a chance to see all the work that you put in over the summer, not limiting yourself to who you're working out with. How's that carried over to getting ready for this upcoming season?
My goal this summer was just don't miss a day. Whether that was in the gym, lifting, running, conditioning, stretching, anything. Don't miss a day of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta make time, if it's at the end of the day, it's 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock at night, we're gonna stretch, we're gonna, lift, we're gonna do something. So I think that was my biggest thing this summer, just making sure I'm staying consistent on top of just getting better every single day. So I think that definitely helped me this summer. It's gonna show this season. We're gonna see it for sure.
Was that instilled in you at Jonesboro? Is that something that you picked up as a pro, or through college? When did that work ethic
That's been a thing for me since high school. You can go back to college. Any team that I've been with, I've been a workhorse. You know what I mean? I done had my fair share of injuries and stuff, but I feel like my mentality is just I gotta stay in here. You know what I mean? I don't feel right if I ain't hit the gym today. You know what I mean? It don't feel right in my spirit. I feel guilty if I ain't. You know what I'm saying? In here. So like I said, it's gonna show this year for sure. You know what I'm saying?
last season, you made a pretty big jump in your three-point attempts. How would you describe the growth in the outside shot that you've had over the last couple seasons?
I mean, it's crazy. I used to be a driver. Like, I wasn't even, like, I always could shoot. But I feel like just watching more film and seeing the shots that I can, like, really take that's available, knowing when to take them, all that type of stuff has increased my shot selection and just more confident in taking those shots. And I adjusted my release too over the years, just having a quicker release, getting it quick out my hands. You know what I mean? And that's opened up my driving angles, being able to get guys a hot close out me, and I can drive and make plays for other guys. So yeah, that's really it.
For Skyhawks fans that aren't really familiar with your game,
Yeah.
how would you describe it?
I mean, I'm known to be a 3-and-D, but I feel like I'm a real good playmaker. I'm a winner. You know what I mean? So like, whatever the game requires of me, like I feel like I do a good job of adjusting and bringing that like every single game. So you know, if my shot ain't going, okay, let me get it on the defensive end. If you know what I mean, if I'm lacking, you know, just whatever. I feel like I'm a good adjustment to like anything going on the court. So I feel like that's my game for real.
You have like 2 chains that represents the South Side. What does that mean to you, being from Gainesville?
Yeah, that's dope. I'm looking at chains right now. I'm like, that's crazy. That's really 2 chains. But you know, he went to North Clayton. That's right around the corner. So that's like, you know, we played North Clayton for his game of the year, high school every year. You know what I'm saying? He lucky, you know what I mean? We went we wouldn't get to it then, but it's dope. It's dope, man, to have him here. I know he, you know what I mean, he holding it down on the South Side. He been doing this thing for a minute. Legend for real. You know what I mean? So you know, I can't wait to interact with him and you know, get to know him a little bit. So it's a dope experience.